Hey food cravers, welcome to the very first episode of the Crave Culture, where every craving leads to something delicious. I'm so excited to kick this journey off with you. We're talking real food, real flavor, and that home cooked magic that hits different. Today we're diving into one of my favorites, Banga Stew. Not soup, I said stew. Wakaibido is in ria nenyo bioto.
Nwanne negodi nefa ihe ha na Bangali shot, my dear. Don't play. Don't even play.
So I started off by giving my palm kernel nuts a good wash. Like proper wash. Properly wash your palm kernel nuts because cleanness is key when you're cooking something this rich. So after I washed it properly, I transferred into my cooking pot, as you can see. Then after that, you add enough water to cook it properly until it's soft. Once the banga was cooking, I moved on to defrosting my beef. That's the main protein for this stew, so I had to make sure it was ready. While the banga nuts were still cooking and my beef was defrosting, I turned my attention to the rice because what's stew without the perfect side? First, I washed the rice thoroughly with clean water, rinsing it multiple times until the water ran almost clear. This helps remove the starch so the rice don't turn out sticky or gummy. Then I parboiled the rice. I boiled it for a few minutes until it was halfway done, then drained out the first water. After that, I added fresh water and let the rice finish cooking on low heat until it was soft but not soggy. Now, negodi our rice. Very, very ready to be consumed with our delicious stew. So, by the time my rice was cooked and the banga nuts were soft, I poured them into my mortar and got ready to extract that rich palm juice. Now, I couldn't film the full process this time, like pounding, mixing with water and straining. But don't worry, I'll be doing a detailed video on that soon. But yeah, once I extracted the juice, that was the real base for my stew. Back to the beef, now fully defrosted, I washed it thoroughly with salt. Make sure you wash your proteins or whatever meat you'll be using to cook properly. Because clean meat is key to good stew. I beg go. So after that, I rinsed off the water and added it to my clean pot. Transferred all of the beef, as you can see, into my cooking pot. And then I went ahead to chop my onions and added all of my favorite spices. I added salt, seasoning cubes. Here I'm still chopping my onions, and then I added a few seasoning cubes. I like my Knorr. It's one of my favorite Maggi cubes. Oh, should I say seasoning cubes? I call every seasoning cube Maggi. Don't know if it's just me. And then I saw this banga spice and I just tried it and it came out really perfect. I got it from the market and it's really nice, guys. I think you should give it a try. And then one other spices I added that is a game changer coming to you, my ginger spice. Yes, I add ginger to my banga stew. And then my garlic spice, a pinch, just a little bit of all the spices. I don't do too much with spice. Then a banga soup spice, a little bit as well. And then I went ahead to add this mixed spices. I love to use it so much. I love the taste it gives my beef. And then some curry powder, a little bit of curry powder. And then I went ahead to add my favorite spice of all time, thyme. Thyme is my favorite spice of all time. And then I gave it a good mix. Let it mix properly. Let it sink into the beef. Let it marinate into it. And then I covered it up and let it cook for a few minutes to build up that natural stock and deep flavor. Then I poured in enough water to cook it till it was soft, juicy, and ready for the stew. As you can see, that's me stirring it up again. And then once you're done adding enough water, you cover your pot up and let it cook for a while until you're sure that your beef is ready and softly cooked. I love my beef very, very soft, like fall off the floor kind of soft. While the beef was doing its thing, I went ahead to prep my other ingredients. First, I worked on the dry fish by soaking it in hot water. Then I picked and rinsed my fresh scent leaf. I also got my fresh tomatoes, and here is our dry fish that we prepped earlier. So at this point, our palm kernel juice has been cooking for about 10 to 15 minutes, just enough for the flavors to start building. Then I started adding my other ingredients. I added my dry fish. I went ahead to add my chopped onions. I added the fresh tomatoes. I didn't blend these tomatoes. I just cut them in small chunks. Then I added my grounded pepper and crayfish. So I stirred everything together, letting all those rich flavors marry beautifully. Then I covered it up to cook for a few minutes, for about 2 to 3 minutes. After adding in the dry fish, tomatoes, pepper and crayfish, I poured the cooked beef into the pot along with some of that rich meat stock. I then added a little extra seasoning cube and salt to taste, just to balance out all the flavors. While everything was bubbling nicely, I washed my fresh scent leaves properly and gently stirred them into the stew. That scent leaf just took everything to another level, like real traditional flavor. I let everything cook together for a few minutes, just enough for the scent leaf to release its beautiful aroma without losing its freshness. And just like that, our rich, flavorful Banga Stew was ready. Hey, now small gist. This used to be my favorite Sunday meal growing up. I can't even lie. The aroma alone would fill the whole house. And today again, before I could even dish my own, my family had already finished half the rice straight from the pot. You definitely need to give this recipe a try. You will see why it's pure love in a plate. See you in my next recipe. Bye. Cordial.